New Eden Town. Well, al- although the path held surprises and many bad omens, Red and Antia at last reached New Eden Town and set out in search of their friend, the Reverend Charles Davenport. Fairfax Haskell, governor of New Eden, informed the Banishers that Charles was dead after confirming that their contact to lift the curse from New Eden still stood. Antia and Red visited Esther, Charles' widow, distraught and grieving. She told the Banishers something disturbing. She told them she felt them present. Charles. Investigate the hunting case. Okay. Esther, the one joyful and educated good friend of Auntie and Red, is now a young widow who has lost her anchor and drifts unmoored on a sea of mourning. And after seeing her husband's ghost grieving widow, Sir Davenport was deeply distressed.
Esther, how may I help? I'll be here.
Bundle of letters from Charles, 21st of February, 1687. My sweet Esther, I can't tell you how much I long to get home. This work in the mystical Scottish Highlands is exciting, I can't argue with that. But I miss the sweetness of our home. However, I know that the few months I have left away from our loving arms will be of great benefit to me. Though this experience I Through this experience, I will increase my knowledge, and all this I do to protect you from those dark worlds that swirl around us. It is it is your love and trust that pushes me into these mysterious entrenchments, that pushes me to do my best. It is for you that I do this, for when I can see the pride in your eyes, then I know what role I play on this earth. I know that I can be stronger. I know I can do anything as long as you look at me with that spark that is only yours. I am thinking of you. Your love forever, Charles. Bundle of letters from Charles. 5th January of 5th day of January 1685. My beloved Esther, how I long to hold you in my arms. The announcement of our marriage was to my heart is a delicacy on my palate, a sweet of which one cannot tire. At last we shall be together and together forever and ever, until the day many years from now when we are old and at last death separates us. For only death can extinguish the love between us, and I am sure that not even death can undo the tenderness I feel for you. I want everything to be perfect for our marriage, and I will make it so. I will write to you every day until that blessed moment and I can finally shed the weight of letters and tell you in person every day how I feel about you. I am thinking of you, your love forever, Charles. Sheet music, a new Scotch tune in Ager by Henry Purcell.
Purcell. Could you
Purcell.
find nothing better? These days I lack the heart to play.
Can't believe you brought your pianoforte to New England.
It cost a fortune. But you cannot part a pianist from their beloved keys.
Letter from the Eleanor Combs, November 1694. My dearest Charles, how delighted I was to read your words. It is always a pleasure to hear from you and to know that yourself and your beloved Esther are doing well. I have contacted our brothers in London, but unfortunately we could not find anything in our archives that matches the description of the events you have experienced in New Eden. Be that as it may, pestilence and never-ending winters of phenomena perhaps too who brought for hours to pinpoint the exact cause. I can give you no better answer, be it sorcery, the presence of an ink, or something else entirely we cannot say. All I can do is invite you to continue your research and to take note of all your observations. Our Brotherhood of St. Paul all has so little presence in the New World, Any new information shall be precious indeed. Please stay safe, my friend. Yours truly, Eleanor Combs.
I didn't know Eleanor and Charles were still in touch.
The St. Paul Brotherhood is a tie that binds. Charles was so eager to continue his research here in New Eden. If only we had known what would befall us.
Have you received other visitors?
Most dare not leave their homes. Although Mr. Bachelor came to see me. That was nice of him.
Okay.
This is Charles's. It's like he never left.
Letter from a neighbor. Esther, some food nail for you. Sorry for your loss. Your neighbors hold you in their hearts. Jesus Christ, tanta coisa. Printed book. A study of H. Purcell's Checany in J minor for strings by E. Davenport. Music essay. Sadness in Interval or a study on the alien scale by Henrik Pietri. Pietri. Eu li esta? Não lembro. Eu não li esta. Bundle of letters from Charles. 11th day of August 1684. My sweet Esther, I was done and yet you were there to support me. You are an angel from heaven to help me in my dark mission. You are the light that guides me through the darkness of the invincible. And yet I feel so sorry for bringing you to this tortured land. You know well that things are not as they should be in New Eden, and I am sorry to have you by my side, for I fear for your life. I wish we could have found a quiet corner of this land there to raise our children, but I fear a curse. But I fear a curse. I think we should leave, or perhaps you should go ahead while I defend our home. Think about it, for I cannot bear the thought of darkness taking you away from me. Your love forever, Charles.
Are you hungry, dear? You must be starving after such a long trip.
I thought we said we'd have dinner tomorrow.
It's no trouble.
Save your provisions, Esther. I'm all right, really.
Rory McGrath isn't hungry. Truly, doomsday is upon us.
How pleasant to see these old, familiar things from your house in London. That porcelain saw many a dinner-turned-lecture with Charles.
I miss him so.
So do we, Esther.
Okay. I'm going up.
Charles is still here and Esther is completely distraught.
She lost him, and now he's back, a ghastly figure. It must be unbearable. Faith always was his beacon in the darkness.
In people as much as in God. He's a good man.
Chess piece. A precious king from a chess set protected by a clearstone.
That's from the set he taught me with. I'd know it anywhere.
Did he keep it to remind him of his favourite?
Or to remind him that he had yet to beat me. I can still picture him crafting your very first Bane ring.
You sound much more fond of the moment now than you were back then. Bit green for an actual haunting, you said.
You were. Still, you did all right. Remember when he started to wear these to look wiser and older?
He was hiding his hair loss.
Theological book from Charles' personal collection. Fortelium Fidei by Alfonso de Spina. Theological book from Charles' personal collection. Formicarius by Johannes Nieder. Charles notes, none on this side of the water, and few on the other, know that I came to New Eden as a minister in order to who pursue research into the New World on behalf of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Toll. And what strangeness have I found? There are ghosts here, yes, old and innumerable, but they are quiet. I shall never say a word aloud, but I suspect they are to be witches. And if I find one, I shall very much like to ask her for her story. Scribbled Bible verses, Job 7, 13, 15, 13. When I say my bed shall comfort me, my couch shall ease my complaints. 14. Then thou scourest me with dreams and terrifiest me through visions. 15. So that my soul chose of strangling and death rather than my life. She comes to me in dreams.
Charles's notes mention Job, chapter 7, verses 13 to 15.
I'll look for that reference.
Red, you dropped something.
Já só acabo de ver esta coisa aqui. Occult Book from Charles' Personal Collection, Tutfield Urtituten by Balthasar Hans Freehofer. Charles notes, what do all these dreams have in common? Are they the promise of a doomsday or a nightmare coming? Visions? Foreshadowing? Is someone behind this? Who is the real target and what caused this anger to burst forth? I need to know how it gets into our heads. Sleep no longer offers rest and this cannot perdure.
These notes are erratic ramblings. Charles was worried about the curse plaguing the settlers' dreams.
How malicious is this curse, tormenting people in their beds?
We have a clue. Charles was worried about the influence the threatening spirit had on the settlers' dreams.
When I first met Charles, he was reading his Bible in a noisy tavern. I was drunk. He pretended not to notice.
What? Jesus, where do nightmares come from? I remember the teaching of my masters, may God bless their souls, against the threatening unknown. When the common knowledge is not enough to understand the situation, the sagacious and pious man will wisely turn to the very roots of his art, the words, their meaning, and the power hidden in each of them. Nightmare has nothing to do with a nocturnal female horse, as in a French chaucemar of the German Nick R. Mare. Mare here comes from the 12th century Middle Age and means ghost or demon. A nightmare is not a punny fiend sneaking into the bedrooms to suffocate the dreamers, but one of the rarest and most powerful spirits defined by its only purpose to spread its insidious and unforgiving wrath upon any living soul it may reach. According to my research, no occultist ever successfully banished a nightmare. But why? Could a nightmare be more than a ghost? I'm afraid so. I remember a disturbing poem I read in London in my younger years about the terrifying abilities of such entities, supposedly able to penetrate the dreams of its targets to influence their thoughts and perception and make them endure their worst fear, able even to bend the distance or alter time, creating tantalizing and personalized nightmare its victims can't hope to escape from. Such a petrifying concept, I pray God with all my heart and soul that this is not what has risen upon us. How would we then escape despair, death, and doom? I need more information. Where to find them? Charles Davenport. Charles Davenport's brooch, a silver brooch habitually worn by Charles Davenport, engraved with a distinctive three-hilted sword.
Charles always wore this brooch.
His things are untouched. Nothing's moved.
Remember how they used to argue about books we hadn't read? Like we weren't there?
Oh, you actually listened. I'd always let my mind wander.
Não queria ler já isto. And sent letter to Esther's sister. My dearest Esther, Charles is dead. I cannot tell right from left. I cannot tell which day it is or how long Oh, my Charles departed. My world has come undone. Nothing happened as it was supposed to. I could not attend the burial. The shame of it. Ha- How I have felt my dear husband. I just could not find the strength to leave the house and walk to the place where Charles died, there to see him buried. Lord have mercy on us and guide our friends to us before it is too late. New Eden will not last much longer without my beloved husband to protect it. I do not have any words left in me, but I thought that you who loved him so should know of his passing. My love, Esther.
Esther couldn't attend Charles's burial.
Poor woman. That's terrible for her.
Exhausted by her grief, Esther was unable to leave the house to attend her husband's burial. Esther Davenport did not properly bid her husband farewell and now suffers from it.
Esther never got to say farewell to Charles.
I could have made him manifest.
Now that we know why he might be back, we should go investigate the cemetery where he was found.
Doctor's note: 3 drops of lavender oil in chamomile infusion before sleep. Wintergreen to rub between palms and behind ears 3 times a day. If restlessness persists, use lemon balm. Evelyn. Children's Psalm: Lo, children are the heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb in his rewards. Psalm 127:3. Okay. Fuck is that?
Esther, I'm sorry to trouble you.
How may I?
With all that's happened, how are you bearing up?
This all feels so unreal. Just one more nightmare from which I cannot wake.
It seems so now, but that will change. I promise.
Was there something I should have done differently? Did I fail him? Did I fail Charles?
None of this is your fault.
I do not want to believe he is gone. He cannot be gone. I do not permit him to be gone.
You're in pain, and that might have brought him back. Maybe he lingers because you suffer.
We'll do what we can to ease your pain. And we'll do what we can for Charles.
Has the curse brought with it nightmares?
Yes, I've had nightmares. I suspect we all have. Charles warned that something was stalking our dreams, that it had a use for us, that we needed to fight it with all God's might. But now Charles is gone, and my nightmares have changed. In my sleep, I see my husband falling, screaming into the abyss. All hear him. None respond. He plummets on into the bottomless pit. Poor Charles.
We must make our way to the cemetery.
Please be careful, dear Antea.
Okay.
What will you do for my Charles?
If he's present, we'll find him. Then we'll ask him what he wants us to do.
Must I see him too?
First, let's find out what happened. After that, we'll see.
Best get started. Time may be against us.
You be alright?
I doubt it. But I'll do my work all the same. We came here to help Charles and help Charles with
New
Shah.
donuts. Woody?
Ask around. See what people will tell you. I'll go to the cemetery and do the same. Be careful.
Aye. You too.
Map. To find the location of your next objective, open the map. Ok. Que é isto? Shop highlight. Há bocado reparei que tinha aquela lojinha, mas o que é que há aqui nesta lojinha? Hello there.
I must take a moment by myself.
Ah,
Excuse me.
esta não é a lojinha. Hello there.
Out of my way.
What the fuck? Okay. Note this warning, the docks are closed for sabotage by fire. All trade to Boston, Marblehead, Salem, etc. is cut until the saboteur is caught.
Be warned. I need but cry out, and help shall come in an instant.
Calm you, sir. Antea Duarte, Minister Davenport's banisher.
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Poor Reverend Davenport. His death has shaken us all. Welcome to New Eden. I'm afraid you find us at our worst.
We're banishers. There's nowhere else we'd rather be. And you are?
I, madam, am Squire Sincere Paris, traveling merchant, stuck in this cursed place and eager to be somewhere else.
Tell me about the curse, if you will.
I'll tell you this. Those who dare defy the curse are brave indeed, and, I fear, foolish.
Banishing is a job, sir. And to do it, I need detail. If you please.
A banisher must have charms. Trinkets, I mean, of protection. If you have a surplus, I'd happily relieve you of your burden.
What I need right now is information about the curse. What have you seen that might help me with my work?
I've seen famine, madness, the shadow of early death. Weather, too. So much weather. I mean, I've seen it all before, but never all at once. Here, it's everything, everywhere, and all at the same time.
Okay, everything everywhere all
Folks
at
stay
once.
indoors, waiting to be told what to do. Waiting to die, really. Ghosts in the making, all of them.
The nightmares. Do you get them too?
Of course I do. Not everyone will admit it, but we all have bad dreams.
Of what do you dream?
I dream someone watches me sleep. I sometimes fancy she's present when I'm awake. She never speaks, nor moves. She seems to wish me no harm. She just stands there, watching me, waiting, taking my measure.
Does she manifest at a particular hour?
If she does, I have no way of knowing it, unable as we are in this interminable grey to tell day from night. Well, there you are. Information on the curse, as per your request. I won't even charge you for it.
You're leaving town?
As soon as possible. Did you arrive by sea? A ship lies at anchor in the bay. Perhaps a captain would take me and my wares to safety.
The crew refused to dock, and I suspect they'll leave on the next available tide. We rode ourselves ashore.
Might I ask where you abandoned this rowboat of yours?
Along the coast, by a path remarkable for its angry specters and bloody corpses. If you wish to make the sailing, I hope your wares can swim. Care to trade?
Most of my goods are already packed, but I never refuse a deal.
Except estas cenas. Can be found in the dark woods region bought from merchants. Mas para que serve? Eu não vou estar a comprar itens, eu não sei para que eles servem. Port of Animal. Depois eles não especificam. Não vou vender nada até não saber para que é que cada cena serve.
I bid you good day, Squire Paris, and thank you for your time.
A pleasure, Mistress Duarte. Do be careful.
Ok.